Hey guys, Justin here, Mr. BMW South Africa, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I actually have something phenomenal for you guys today. I've got a lineup. I actually wanted to park the one car on the other side, but yeah, due to unforeseen reasons, I had to move the car to the other side. But in any case, you guys are going to get the idea, and I'm actually very excited about this because I think it's been a long time coming actually comparing these two cars together. Check this out, guys. So from the old to the new. So this Blue Bay Lagoon color is also very nice, and then the sunset orange. I just had to put these two together. I hope you can actually get this color off the screen, because to me from here it looks like Masano blue, but it's definitely not. Okay, so let's start here. So with your LED lights, you can see this is the shape of the previous generation X1. Let me find the key, switch it on quickly. Let's see if we can see that. Except for the flickering, you can actually see what's going on there. And yes, on this one you still had your fog lights as well. Remember, with the newer generations you don't get the fog lights anymore. So let's go to the next one. The other difference is, guys, this is an X line, and this is a, well, I won't say a plain Jane, but the base model, but it gives you more or less of an idea of the differences between the cars. So let's have a look at these lights. I want to show you. Let's switch them on quickly. There we go. So very similar. This one, it goes from the top to the bottom, whereas with this one it goes from the bottom to the top, if that even makes sense. But the ground clearance is also a little bit different, so let's see if I can get closer. Let's see if you guys can see that. On the older generation, your ground clearance is 183 millimeters, and then your new one is 205 millimeters. So it's a total of 22 millimeters difference between the two in the ground clearance. So yes, your new X1, in actual fact, your new X1 is 1 millimeter higher than a BMW X3. So just excuse my friend over there, Mr. Shadow, Justin, BMW South Africa. Guys, so here you get about 4,447 millimeters, so that's just below 4.5 meters on the side, or the length of the vehicle. The wheelbase is also a little bit shorter on this generation X1. And let me quickly show you the other side of that U11. Okay, so here is the U11. Here you're looking at exactly 4.5 meters of length on this vehicle. So yes, it's a little bit longer, it's a little bit wide. I'll show you the width at the back of these cars just now. And guys, remember, we don't get the plain or base model X1 in South Africa anymore. You only get the X line and the M Sport package. Let me show you the back. Looking at it from the back, you can immediately see that the new generation, the U11, is much wider than your F48. So in your width on the U11, you are looking at about 1,845 milliliters, listen to me, millimeters. And then on your F48, the F48, so it's this one over on that side, you are looking at 1,821 millimeters. So it's about a 24 millimeter difference, 2.4 centimeter difference between these two cars in width, guys. So you can actually feel that on the inside of the vehicle as well, and with your boot space and everything. We'll get to the boot spaces just now. You'll see this one over here, you get one tailpiece. So anything above the 18i, you'll get the two tailpipes. You'll see with the newer generation, there is no tailpipe. So completely hidden. Right, let me show you this one here quickly. Let's jump in here. There's your reverse camera over there. I'm not going to go through spec that much. I just want to show you the differences. On your F48, you are looking at 505 liters of boot space, and then you'll get your spare wheel at the bottom over there. These are still running on run flats as well, where the newer generation does not. You can get this down to 1,550 liters if you push these seats flat down as well. So it gives you that extra bit of boot space with this vehicle. That one is a little bit bigger. The rear view camera pretty much at the same place. So here we have 540 liters of boot space, and if you push these seats flat down, you can get that extra 1,600 liters of boot space. So you're looking at, what's it, 50 liters difference. And then this one also has a spare wheel, but guys, these do come with the spare wheel because it doesn't come standard with run flat tires. Let's get inside this vehicle so I can show you the differences on the inside. I'm going to start with the F48, the pre-generation first. Okay, so let's see. Let's start from the back actually. Let's see what it looks like at the back. Let's open up the door. So look at the door over there. You can see what it looks like, where the speakers are. This one, does it have ambient lighting? Let's have a look. Yes, it does. Also hidden, so you can't see it, but you'll see it at night. You won't be able to see it now. Let's have a look at the inside. So guys, both of these cars are spec'd. Okay, these we still used to call leather tech, and the one next door, the new U11, is got sensor tech. So it's just an artificial leather, guys. It's a non-animal leather. What's nice about this is it doesn't stain as easily, and it also doesn't fade in the sun. It's not as durable as actual leather because it's way more expensive, but guys, this is so soft and plush to sit on. I really love this. With this one, you do get a lever over here where you can push or pull these seats forward. So let me do that for you guys quickly. Let's try it. There we go. So you see that bit of extra space over there. So this seat moved forward all the way. You can do that with the newer one as well. Move that back. If you pull this lever over here, that will pop open to give you that extra bit of boot space. So let's close that. Now I have to pop it in again. There we go. In here. Okay, open up there, get your cup holders. Pretty much the same, and then of course your two USB-C ports over there, netting and everything as well. There is also a little bit of a difference on your armrest, so just keep an eye on that. I'll show you the rest just now. Let's jump into the front. So yes guys, the one you'll see in the U11, the newer generation, you will get the sport seats. So this one doesn't have the sport seats, so it's gonna be quite a difference, but you'll see that most of our X1s are spec'd with the sport seats, but it is an option extra on your X line. Okay, so have a look at the door over here. There we go. Unlock and lock. There you can open and close your boot. But let's look at this dash, guys. So keep an eye on this as well. You'll see that there's your auto lights, your fogs front and rear. Check the steering wheel. This is also like sort of a leather on the steering wheel, but you'll see in the newer generation they just updated that quite a bit. Let's quickly switch that on. There we go. So that's your previous or your older generation instrument cluster. Let's have a look here. Let's jump in. So you'll see this is still your iDrive 6, guys, but at least touchscreen. It wasn't always touchscreen, but with the facelift model it is. Remember, this is a 2021, so it's not that old. And check there, so you still have your physical buttons for your aircon, your radio. This was quite annoying, to be honest, the fact that it used to turn. So I always keep it there, no, there, and then I just use my volume and everything over here on the steering wheel. This is what the steering wheel looks like. It's phenomenal, actually. I still love the look of this. Very clean, very neat, and that's very important. And then check over here, guys. That's what it looked like over here. So your iDrive controller, you don't get this in the U11 anymore. Everything on the U11 is touchscreen, so we'll get to that now. Your park brake without auto hold, Sport, Eco Pro. Check these buttons, guys. You don't get these physical buttons anymore, but I'll show you guys now in the other car, in the newer generation. But I kind of do still like this. It's very solid. Let's close that. There we go. Quite nice. It's actually such a nice spec. Like this car, I'll take it out for a drive just now. Let's just switch that off, and then we'll experience it on the road, and I can tell you the differences between these two cars on the road, obviously. So let's get into the U11, the new generation X1. So guys, a funny another thing I wanted to show you. So this is not a diesel, but when you had a diesel X1 previous generation, you see it does have the little hole there, but we didn't have the add blue. So now we have to add blue. We have to add blue, add. Let me show you guys quickly. So if I open up this one, I must probably just unlock the car first. So unlock and then open. There we go. You see your add blue. About the size of the tank, because obviously everything is different compared to diesel and petrol, so then you'll see your tank size also differs. So let's open up over here. Let me show you. So immediately, starting from the door, guys, check that out. You can see how drastically it changed. The look of it, where the speakers are situated, the door handle, everything. You can just see how they upgraded with this spec, with the newer generation. Just check it, guys. Everything okay, except for that. We'll clean that off. Oopsie. So this one, you'll see, still has the lever over there. You can still pull the seat forward. You get that extra space over there. Same as the other one or the previous one. And there we go. And obviously pull this lever, it will push the seats flat down. Let's see what's in here. Woo! I found something, guys. There's a nice cap in here. I'll give that to the guys just now. And then yeah, you also get your cup holders, all right, which is quite nice. Nice armrest, very solid. And you can see this is also the Sensatec leather, so leather tech or whatever you want to call it, but the man-made leather. Well, I guess normal leather is also man-made, but not animal leather, animal skin. USB-Cs as well, netting. But guys, look at this. Look at how solid this is. I'll show you guys now. That completely changed. Let's open up here. Look at that, guys. Look at the driver's door as well. And you can see the ambient lighting is actually sitting in here now. So a little bit visible, but it's just a little bit more brighter as well. So this is quite nice with the flat. I love this door handle over here. Still can open up your boot and everything. So let's look at these seats. So like I said, these are the sport seats, guys. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've never ever felt such a nice seat. Check here. It even has bolsters over here. Well, obviously I felt a nice seat before, but what I like about this is it is a sport seat in a BMW X1, and it even hugs you here when you go around the corner. It is such a phenomenal seat. Look at that. You can pull this forward as well. So these are the sport seat, guys. They just seats, they just look phenomenal. So let me just move the seat backwards. Remember, you had this little knob over there in that car, so this is now your newer generation. Check here, guys, this nice leather on the steering wheel. And this is not even an M Sport steering wheel, it's just a normal steering wheel. But look at this design. Love that. Love this. The M Sport has a little M here though, but just check there, guys, the buttons on your cruise control. Here's everything for the volume. What I do like about this volume button is, check here at the bottom here, this one just goes up and down like that. Your new gear lever. Yes, guys, this is your new gear lever. You saw the one over there. And no iDrive controller. You get your USB-C ports over there. There's the other one over there. And then remember your sport and everything, guys. So now you have to physically click on my modes. And then on my modes, let me go up. Whee! Let me show you the screen, guys. The sun is a bit hectic now. It wasn't that bad in the other car. But okay, so you press the my modes, and then now you can choose your sport or whatever the case may be. When you choose sport, you'll see the light there also goes red. Your ambient lighting also goes red. Okay, so let's go my modes, let's go personal, back to the normal. But check this screen, guys. So this is your iDrive 8, not your iDrive 6, and full touch screen. I mean, this is your main screen, so this will be your main menu. Check there, guys. I've done the X1 before, so I'm not, well, this specific X1, the shapes, I'm not going to go through everything on this detail. I just wanted to show you everything over here. Look at the Sensatec or leather on the dash. I just love the look on the inside of this car, like how they made it, the extra space that you get at the bottom over there. Oh, guys, such a beautiful car. I love the fact that everything is just, I don't know, basic, but also not basic. Basic and complicated, but you can't really say complicated. But in any case, you have your two buttons over here, but your climate menu will always be situated over there. So you press that and you can configure whatever you need to do. But even if you're in your menu, like let's say for instance you're in your maps, where's maps? There's your maps over there. Even if you're in your maps, your climate menu is always available. And that I do like, guys. So let's jump in here first and then let's see what's happening over here. So in the F48 BMW X1. Look, I mean, jumping into the car feels solid. Okay, there we go. So this one, let's take it for a drive. So into drive. Okay, let's see. You guys ready? Let's go. Let's take this for a drive quickly. You see, immediately it feels like such a solid car. It's such a solid car. Like, it feels like a F series BMW should feel. Yeah, let's go quickly. All right. This car is very soft, guys. I mean, this front wheel steering as well, it's a very smooth drive, very easy to use. Yeah, comfortable. It's got a smooth handle actually on it, but definitely a little bit more sportier than the newer generation one. Like this, I don't know, it feels more sturdy. Hey, there's a ho-ho on my screen. It feels more sturdier. Let's get this aircon on quickly. It's not sturdier. The other one feels sturdy, but this feels, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but if you put your car from comfort into sport, how stiff your steering gets. Now this feels like that feels in sport. So if you put that car in comfort, you get a much more smoother driving feel on the steering wheel itself, you know, if that even makes sense. I hope you guys can hear it properly because there is a board in this car and it's making a noise. But it's so solid. It really is such a nice drive, guys. I can feel the materials and everything is, it's not the same as the newer generation, obviously. I mean, this is solid and beautiful and, you know, it's durable, you can feel it, but it kind of feels a little bit outdated now if I compare it to the newer generation. It definitely does. Even the start-stop, this start-stop, you feel it going, you feel the car shaking. With the new one, it's like stop-start and it just goes. You don't even notice that the vehicle is switching off. I don't know, it's just phenomenal. Both cars are fantastic, guys. 200,000 difference between the two. They are both fantastic cars. I mean, it depends on your budget at the end of the day, but if you can afford a new one, obviously the newer one is way better than the previous generation. I mean, I'm not going to lie about that. It doesn't help me. I'll tell you this is the best, where that is the best if you compare the two together. So yeah, guys, let's jump into the other one. Let's see how it goes, and then we take it from there. Okay, so the next one, the U11. Let's jump into this baby and see how this goes. Oh, you can sort of hear those noises. Check that welcoming over there. Check it out, guys. My wings. Oh, I love this. All right, let's quickly start it up. Start it up, and then let's get the aircon going. Go, go, go. There we go. Go, 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 go. Climate menu. And it's there. Okay, there we go. A little bit noisy, huh? So let's quickly take this one out. Guys, immediately jumping into this car. I'm just going to put this softer. Let's put it on very low. Yeah, very low should be fine with me. Have to put your brake in, put it into drive. And now we are ready to go. Let's do this. Immediately jumping into this car, I can feel how smooth and quiet this car is compared to that one. I mean, it's still smooth and quiet, but what a major difference. I'll check, there's another one coming, guys. Check, there's another X1 over there. Check there. Hey guys, these cars are selling like hotcakes. Let's go quickly. Whee! So this is a diesel. It might be a little bit noisier because obviously it's a diesel. So on the U11, guys, the steering is much softer. You can see my head swirling around because of the quick steering, and it's I don't know, it's so much more responsive. Like when I put my foot down, the previous one had a little bit of torque steer. This one still has torque steer, but the torque steer feels like they definitely worked it out a little bit. It really makes a major difference, and it's just such a smooth drive. Listen to that. Listen to that, guys. Such a smooth drive. Sorry, my arm is getting very tired, eh? So if you see my nose there every now and then, I'm very sorry about that, guys. But immediately I feel, does it not feel or seem quieter inside the car while I'm driving? Listen to these materials. I don't know, guys. For me, it's a major difference. It is such a major difference. This feels like, it feels like a 3 Series BMW to me when I'm driving it. Not completely, obviously, it's higher up, but what I mean is like I'm sitting in my seat, I'm sitting comfortably, I've got the perfect driving position. I just feel so nice in this car. It just feels so solid, and I absolutely love it. I love the previous X1 as well, but guys, when you drove the new one, it's really a major difference. The previous one is beautiful. I can't say a bad thing about it, but you can't compare the driving ability of this car compared to that car. It is definitely chalk and cheese, guys. For everyday run around, city, going to school and back, work and back, whatever, long distance, for just driving the car a lot, this seems to me like a much easier car to drive. Yeah, just much easier and more comfortable and softer. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped a little bit with the differences between the two, the comparison. I know you guys like these videos, but anyways, guys, if you do like these videos and you want to see more videos of this, please subscribe, like, and share. Remember to share with all your friends so they can also like, and we can all experience these beautiful cars. Thank you very much, guys. Have a lucky day. Stay safe. Where's those two cars? Peace.